Defeated today. England did well to get out of jail against Spain in their last match. That's an ugly way for Cherry to get it off and running. It'll just
knock in touch
and then run into touch.
Option, it's a knock in touch.
Fooled everyone that one, didn't it? Not what you expect to come off the end of Emily Cherry's boot. Referee giving England some options. Taking the scrummage, yeah, fooled everyone.
These two sides have enjoyed some great matches against one another throughout the HSBC Women's 7 Series. So too are their men's teams. As a big weight comes from the Aussies there, but England do well to maintain possession. But just as we say that, Cherry intercepts and fishes over the top, looking to force a turnover, and does well. She's in great form, Heather Fisher, and have a chance now via Burford.
Turnover's good. Turnover's good.
But the ball's turned there by Parry, and a chance for Cherry to jump on the attack. Does so, holds a pass up beautifully there for Williams, and away it'll come to Tonagato, and then just beats her in a touch.
Both teams falling into their habits from earlier in the day. England not sending enough numbers into the breakdown. Australia more like the first game, that final pass not going to hand. Though I think it might have come off, yeah, an England hand there. Kay Wilson just getting something on it.
Okay, crouch.
Interesting selection decisions from Simon Middleton. See there, Alice Richardson, Joanne Watmore, both on the bench. Both have been important players for England in recent times.
Let's break up. Let's wait till the ball's on.
She's a whole lot of fun to watch, Joanne Watmore, when she hits top gear. So athletically built and such a well-balanced runner as well, Watmore. She'll be watching on here, hoping her teammates can shut down the Aussies. That's a long raking pass from Quirk to Cherry. Cherry goes through and grabs 5. She is red hot in the desert.
Lovely footwork from Emily Cherry. Only her second try this weekend. That's because she spent the whole of the last game setting them up for everyone else. But here, Emily Scarrett pushes up. She's in front of Katie McLean and Kay Wilson. Emily Cherry is always going to spot that because she always plays with her head up. A little bit of footwork comes out of the bag, and bang, she is through.
Injury kind of nobbled her at stages earlier this year throughout the series, but she looks to be back at full fitness now and flying.
Yeah, she was player of the series before, wasn't she? Then she was always playing catch-up last year, it felt like, so never quite on top form, but she's certainly started this year with a bang, and Australia are always a better team when she's on top form.
And she goes deep via the boot. Holly Dalton off the park, so Cherry with the job of restarting. Fisher takes play 30 from her line. Good line that from Wilson Hardy. Had a couple of tries today as well. Here's Fisher.
Play on, play on.
Good call there from our referee,
Takalani.
Rasta Sivakiniagi.
Off there. Stay up.
And they go quickly to England. There is Staniford. Now with McLean, cross to Wilson. She's wrapped up by Cherry and Tonagato. Scarrett all the way around that yellow wall for the moment. McLean. Good driving tackle from Tonagato. She doesn't miss too many. Her rugby league background, just loves the contact. So too the Shani Williams bumping into Heather Fisher there. So they go back 10. Can they edge it ahead here. England. Not now, not with Parry over the top. And on they go via Charlotte Caslick. She hits third gear momentarily, slips it back to second, pops it down, and Australia punish England.
Looking all too easy for Australia at the moment. 30 tries for Charlotte Caslick. Australia competing really well at the breakdown. That's what made this. England getting isolated again has happened so many times in this tournament. Australia win the penalty, England completely disorganised. Charlotte Caslick looks up and just sees wide open space in front of her. A little tap and she has gone. Completely under control this game for Australia at the moment.
Extra two, good via the boot of M. Cherry. Charlotte Caslick was in Dublin as a nominee for the Sevens Player of the Year in recent times. Coach is pretty happy with things, Tim Walsh. She was over there with our very own Mel Robinson, hosting the World Rugby Awards, doing a bang-up job, I'm told.
So I hear.
Well behaved.
As always.
Which was a nice change.
Counteratt's good. On your feet to play it. Number 11.
Australia just winning this breakdown battle completely, aren't they?
Gee, I like what I've seen of the England number 8, Heather Fisher. Sue, she's so energetic, so lively in defence and always looking to force.
Yeah, great to see her back. She's played a lot of sevens but was out pretty much for the whole of last season and prior to that. She's a lovely ball carrier, very good at the breakdown.
Here's the try scorer, Caslick. Holds a pass up nicely there for Shan Parry.
Tackle only.
Quirk across to Williams. Williams. Here's Cherry again. Has Turner on the outside. Turner! That's a spectacular finish for Turner. And Ruster says she's all good.
All Australia, isn't it? They are all over England. England can't get near the ball. Australia looking after the ball at the breakdown really well, unlike England. Finishing phenomenally well. What a finish that is from Amy Turner. The dive, just evading the tackle. She launches herself there one-handed, and it had to be, because otherwise she'd have been off the pitch. Brilliant finish.
Kicks away. Half-time here in this Pool C match between Australia and England, and it is the ladies in the green and gold ahead 19 points to 0.
Changes, Chloe, Gemma, Shani, Shano, or you as well, okay?
I'm in the forwards.
Forward. Execution, okay. Attack seal, we're there first, okay, we're playing, and then we're seeing what's in front of us. Right? Defensively, we defended for about 8 or 9 phases, okay? Our line, inside shoulders, with great rack decisions, okay? And then, like we said, we taps to go, alright? Let's keep this. The next 7 minutes, let's get this taken. We've got to rest, alright? Page more like ours, alright? Let's get stuck in.
Don't lose that work rate side to side, all right? And then start to look at tackle and reload. They're slow in their throughs, so start to get up, be decisive, be first, all right?
Secure that ball, go and be smart with that ball. Nil all, new half, let's reset and go again.
Yeah, sorry.
Only shots. 1, 2, 3! Nil all, girls, nil all.
Alicia Quirky there, very vocal, now writing for the World Rugby website. Quirky Insight is the, I think, a clever little name to her articles.
Certainly is. I'll have to take a look at that.
She wrote up that the Aussie girls were busy earlier in the week. They went and did a safari out into the dunes here in Dubai. Almost lost a couple of them out there. They're forward driving. Some dramas.
Interesting changes from England. They've made a few. Claire Allen's come on, for example, and yet Joe Watmore still sits on the sideline. Alice Richardson on too. So England's most potent try scorer still sitting on the sideline.
Scooting back there is Caslick. Should do well to get out of trouble here. the first tackle of Fleetwood.
Ruck form too late. Ruck form too late.
Heather Fisher trying to give Australia a taste of their own medicine at the breakdown there. Trying to, but not quite managing.
Pass there from Kaslik right across the face of Chloe Dalton, and she throws her hands up as if to say, well, Chloe, why didn't you get there? Well, Charlotte, Chloe's not quite as fast as you is kind of the issue there.
However poor your passes, always blame the catcher. Always.
What's she doing?
Big moment for England, a bit of possession. They need to try and make something of this, don't they?
Take it well, and then it goes over the sideline. You put the mocker on them, Sue.
Backwards into touch by White.
Commentator's curse. Here she comes, Joanne Watmore coming in the corner of our screens there. Let's see what she can do for England.
There, James. Someone in the trams, time off. Get someone in the trams. Thank you. Come back on.
Kaslik goes up, and Quirk goes up rather off the throw of Kaslik. Now Turner. Jerry shovels it back. Kaslik tackled nicely there by Fisher, the ever-present Heather Fisher for England. Stutter and go, and now the netball pass across to Tonagato, who's got some real estate to cover, and she's got the toe to go inside the 22. Terrific cover work there by Richardson. Etheridge, oh, it's a tough one for Etheridge to get away the long ball, and now Kaslik tackled well. England hanging on here. Hanging on really well.
Brilliant cover defence from Alice Richardson, wasn't it? Brilliant work with the fresh legs coming on.
I thought that was backwards out of the hand of Joanne Watmore. Just deceptive with the movement of the bodies.
Rasta not giving England anything there. Good attacking position from Australia. Here we go, Emma Tonagato. You think she's away. The footwork trips up Katie McLean, but Alice Richardson, not renowned for her pace, but goodness me, she's put some speed on over the summer, hasn't she? Does so well there.
Generally, it's forget about it, just walk over to the scoreboard and give 5 to Tonagato when she gets in space like that, as we look at the turnovers.
What's going on with the subs?
Real telling story, isn't it? You can't give the ball away that often to a team this good. You will suffer.
Okay, come back on. Let's go. Okay, crouch. Bind. Set. Let's go.
Kaslik feeds.
Angle there.
Weight there, but the angle's no good, says referee Ruster.
7. Now, let's go.
Turner, dummies, and was brought down by Richardson, who's had a few telling tackles, and they'll get a chance here too, England, to put the ball in the hand and have a dip.
Feels like Richardson's made a difference since she came on, doesn't it? Organisation, the cover tackling, just getting in the faces of the Australians, much like Fisher, Heather Fisher.
Okay, time back on. Crouch.
Still completely in control by Australia as Charlotte Kaslik comes off 3 tries up, less than 3 minutes to play.
So the kick chase won't work on this occasion for England. Green's back for Australia, and balance running normally of Polite. Comes unstuck there on the halfway line, and Etheridge is across the park, and she's freeing up Turner, but again the defence is good. No way around Fisher. Here comes the kick, and look for the chase from Green, who is super quick, but will have to check the run, and still has the pace. She was in an absolute standstill, scooped it up and went right past Matthews. She is an athlete of the highest order.
She is quick, and look, you can tell 50 tries in the 7 series, but that wasn't really about Ellia Green. That was about Australia giving England a kicking lesson. England kicked possession away a minute ago. This time, Alicia Quirk looks up, and there's only one winner of that race. Fran Matthews is never anywhere near it because the kick is so well placed. Brilliant from Ellia Green, but even more brilliant from Alicia Quirk. Look at the determination on that face.
Kicks away from Dalton. Green with the hat-trick in the previous romp against Japan earlier this afternoon, and now throwing another one up on the score sheet. And now tapping back and somehow keeping that in the field of play.
That was pretty impressive from Ellia Green. It looked like the ball was going out, and I think it got bundled into the touch afterwards, but it looked like she managed to play the ball back into the field of play.
White, come in, please.
Brilliant
White.
athleticism.
Just right there. White, come in, please. You've got to come in.
Here it is. Look, the timing to get to that and bat it back in. Phenomenal.
Great camera work there too over the shoulders of Shani Williams, giving you a taste of what it looks like from down there on halfway. Fisher. Watmore on the cut back inside, does well to clear the pass. Charge coming there from Fleetwood. On England via Richardson. Watmore, shape to pass, stands in the tackle, goes past Green, and actually it's Quirk who comes in and puts her on the deck. There she is again, Richardson. Everywhere the white jerseys go, there just seems to be 2 yellow marking. Fisher times that pass beautifully to Matthews, who links again with Fisher. Now Watmore. Fisher again. Here comes Richardson. Pops very well up off the deck. This is going to be a beautifully constructed try. That is pure sevens rugby, and who else? Joanne Watmore dots it down. That's England's only try of the game, but it was a real pearler.
It won't be much consolation to England. They're so far back in this game, but it was an excellent sevens try. They kept the ball alive, maybe because they knew it was the last play of the game. That's what forced them into it, but this is what we need more of from England. The offloading game. Don't die with the ball. Don't lose the ball in contact. And in the end, simple 2-on-1 from Heather Fisher to Joanne Watmore. She knows how to score a try, that's for sure.
Kick is good, so they wipe another 2 off the deficit, but it won't be England who walk away with the win. It is those ladies in the green and gold. Australia go through day 1 undefeated in the desert. 17-point victors over England.